I think this is an example of Jonathan's supermodel capabilities. He's in his underwear, by the way, just sitting in a sweater, and then started throwing his hair around. And I love a good hair toss photo. I was just hoping that we would catch something that looked as rad as this, quite frankly. Hi there, I'm Denise Crew. I'm a lifestyle photographer, and I shot the Queer Eye book. The producers of Queer Eye contacted me because they liked my loose style of shooting and authentically being able to capture moments and personalities without a lot of fuss. And they just wanted it to be really direct and authentic, an ability for the guys to give a gift to their fans. We called these the chapter openers in the book. We knew that each guy's chapter was going to have an image like this of them. I had about 15 minutes to get these 5 portraits. And I think if you look at the detail in each of them, I feel like these images in particular, you can just continue to stare at. There's just so much emotion in them and details that's kind of fun to have up close and in your hands. Shooting with Jonathan was kind of a dream, quite frankly. He's a supermodel. He's so good in front of the camera. He is everything you would want your subject or model to be. He's very creative and in the moment and inspired, and he just sort of goes and you just sort of follow and maybe give him a suggestion, and then that sparks an idea for him, and then he just goes and does it. Tan is effervescent. He is so lively and has this really bubbly energy, and I just really reacted to that. So I lovingly was referring to Tan's hair as the wall of hair, and I just kept making notes of it that way. And when I said to him, Tanny, let's get your wall of hair, he was like, what? Apparently no one else has ever called that his wall of hair, but it's a wall, right? He's so cool, and I love it. And I just had fun zooming in tight and getting him looking at part of him that, makes him kind of famous and fancy. Tan was always dancing. It was in the middle of the summer where the song of the summer was Drake's In My Feelings, and he was the boy band ringleader in getting the guys to do these choreographed dances to that song. And I just thought it was so fun to watch the joy. Meeting Bobby and working with Bobby, I think maybe he was the one that was so different than what I anticipated to be. He's so funny. He would give me this brooding, sexy look, but then all of a sudden, would make these silly faces at me or do something really funny. Karamo is the most beautiful person. Like, not only his energy from the inside just radiates out, but his skin, I was just really felt starstruck in just what a beautiful aura he had, and very calm, and he kind of feels like home in a way. This photo of Antoni was the first photo setup that we shot, and we were dying because we loved that light. And Antoni, of course, is a dream subject, but I think it also captures Antoni's vibe and his personality so beautiful. He really is just this grounded, sweet, chill guy. He just does it flawlessly. I thought it would really suit their personalities well to take a bath together, that they would make it really fun and silly with the bubbles, which of course they did. But for me, it exemplifies their energy between each other, that Jonathan brings out this playful, fun side in Antoni, where he's usually much more quiet on his own. This is part of their affection and love for each other. I had this idea of shooting them from the top down, and I think maybe I suggested puzzle pieces so that their bodies were in opposite directions, but the tilt of their cheeks toward each other and Jonathan's hand so lovingly on Bobby's face was just an endearing moment and a sweetness of each and every one of their relationships. This collection of images is one of my favorites because I think it shows a little bit of everyone and what they bring together as the show and as their own little family. I think this was just maybe a career highlight. It was really such a lovely experience to work with the guys and the producers of the show. I thought that they are genuinely who you think they are, from whether it be the show or their social media. They are beautiful human beings, and I really loved working with them and having them in front of my lens.